I cannot count the number of times farmers have reached out to me with the same burning question. Doc, my chicken's poop has suddenly turned green or yellow or even red. What is happening and how do I save them before it's too late? On the other side, it is shocking how many of us farmers ignore examining the color of the poop once our chickens feel unwell. Just last month, a farmer told me his layers had started passing white, chalky droppings, and before he could figure out what was going on, his egg production dropped almost overnight. Another farmer shared with me a picture of bright green diarrhea from his chickens, and he was convinced it was just something they had eaten in the field. Within days, however, the birds started dying, and he realized too late that this was not a simple feed issue, but a sign of a deadly disease. These are not isolated cases. Many poultry keepers are caught off guard when they see their birds' droppings change color, and because poop is not a pleasant thing to examine, many ignore it until the damage is already done. Yet the truth is, your chicken's droppings are like a mirror reflecting the health of the entire flock. Every unusual color change tells a story, whether of diet, stress, or deadly disease. And unless you understand these signals and act fast, you can lose birds and profits in just a matter of days. That is why in today's video I want us to go deep into 4 of the most dangerous and most common poop color changes in chickens, that is green, red, white, and yellow. I will show you not only what each one means, but also the most effective natural treatments and exact dosages that you can apply immediately on your farm to save your flock. Make sure you stay with me until the end, because every one of these colors carries a secret that, once you understand, will change the way you look at your flock forever. And before we dive in, if you are already learning something valuable from this channel, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment telling me where you are watching from and which poop color you've struggled with most. Because it is your feedback and engagement that allows us to keep creating these farmer-focused solutions. Let's start with one of the most frightening poop color change in any chicken house. Bright green or watery green droppings. Many farmers are quick to brush this off, thinking, maybe it's because they were out in the compound eating grass. And to be fair, yes, diet can cause green poop. When birds eat plenty of fresh greens or pasture, the chlorophyll will naturally color their droppings. But here is where many go wrong. If your chickens have not eaten greens yet you start seeing consistent green poop, or worse, green diarrhea, then this is no longer about diet. This is the body signaling starvation or disease. Starvation, especially in young birds or when feed is restricted, causes bile, the green digestive fluid from the liver, to pass out directly, coloring the droppings green. More dangerously, certain killer diseases are characterized by green poop. Newcastle disease, avian influenza, fowl cholera, and even liver-related toxin problems often present with greenish diarrhea. I have seen this myself on farms. Once the green diarrhea appears, mortality follows if nothing is done. So, what natural treatments can you turn to? Aloe vera remains one of the most reliable frontline remedies. By preparing aloe vera gel and adding 25 milliliters per liter of drinking water, you not only support the liver but also boost immunity and reduce viral replication in cases like Newcastle. For farmers who cannot easily measure, just remember 1 teaspoonful is 5 milliliters, so scoop 5 teaspoons per liter. Bitter leaf extract is another powerful option, especially when green diarrhea is linked to infections. By crushing and squeezing fresh bitter leaves, or in other words bitter leaf juice, into water, straining and adding 250 ml of the extract per liter of drinking water, you provide strong antibacterial and liver-supporting action. I advise farmers to keep giving this extract for at least 3 to 5 days continuously until the poop returns to normal. Basil leaf extract or juice is also excellent at 100 milliliters per liter of drinking water because it targets parasites and strengthens the gut against diseases like Newcastle. And for long-term protection, thyme powder at 20 grams per kilogram of feed helps maintain gut health, prevents worm buildup, and shields your flock from relapse. With these remedies, you can turn around a green poop crisis before it wipes out your flock. But the key is to act the very first day you notice it, not after mortality sets in. Now,
what sets apart millionaire poultry farmers from normal farmers? One thing: feed formulation. You've probably heard that making your own poultry feeds is cheaper and more profitable, but when you go online, all you find is scattered information, complicated software, and people talking theory instead of showing you how it's actually done. That's exactly why we at Agribusiness Insider spent the last 8 months creating something no one else has, a complete poultry feed formulation course designed to take you from zero knowledge to formulating professional broiler and layer feeds in just 1 weekend. You'll get 5 easy-to-understand modules that explain everything from ingredient selection and nutrient balancing to actual feed mixing. You'll also receive our powerful Excel-based feed formulation software with over 80 preloaded ingredients. Just key in your data and get instant feed formulas customized for your chickens. And because we believe in hands-on practical learning, we've added 8+ step-by-step video tutorials and a software operation guide, so you'll never get stuck at any point. Believe me, we have checked, and there is nothing like this that exists anywhere on the internet. Now, for a limited time, you can get 15% off the full package and gain free access to our future live feed formulation webinars, where we answer all your feed formulation and poultry questions one-on-one. Remember, our organic poultry farming ebook is still yours to grab. To get a lifetime access to the course and the ebook, click the first link in the description of this video or scan this QR code, or contact me directly on WhatsApp at +254 726 717 251 for any assistance. This special offer will not be on for long, so click the first link in the description now and unlock lifetime access before it's closed.
Let's move to an even scarier sight that makes every farmer's heart sink: red or bloody poop. The moment you see blood in chicken droppings, the first thought is almost always coccidiosis. And most of the time you're right. Coccidiosis, caused by protozoan parasites, is one of the deadliest diseases in poultry, and its classic symptom is red or blood-streaked droppings. But red poop can also come from cannibalism, especially when a prolapsed vent is pecked by other birds, or from worms or toxins damaging the intestinal lining. Still, coccidiosis remains the #1 suspect, and ignoring it is like leaving fire to burn in your house. Birds with coccidiosis lose blood, weaken, stop feeding, and die fast. The good news is that several natural treatments work powerfully against this disease if given early. At this point, I want to refer you to the coccidiosis treatments video that should pop up here, where I discuss in depth how to handle coccidiosis if you suspect that your chickens have it. However, some of the natural treatments include aloe vera. Aloe vera gel given at 25 milliliters per liter of drinking water daily helps suppress the parasites and reduce gut bleeding. Garlic, when crushed and added to water, has proven anti-coccidial effects, and combining it with apple cider vinegar at 5 milliliters or 1 teaspoon per liter of water creates an acidic gut environment that coccidia parasites hate. Papaya leaf powder and juice is another excellent option because it actively destroys intestinal parasites while boosting immunity. For those who prefer feed-based remedies, green tea powder at 0.4 grams per kilogram of feed helps reduce oxidative stress and inflammation caused by coccidiosis. From red, let's transition to white droppings, often described as milky, chalky, or pasty. This is one of the most misunderstood signs in poultry farming. Many farmers initially assume it's just feed imbalance, but in reality, whitish poop is usually a red flag for serious disease. Pullurum disease, also called bacillary white diarrhea, is one of the main culprits, especially in chicks. Infectious bursal disease, also known as gumboro, can also present with whitish diarrhea. And because the uretes, the natural white part of chicken droppings, can make any stool appear slightly whitish, farmers sometimes miss the early warning signs until mortality starts. When you see consistent milky diarrhea coupled with weakness, ruffled feathers, or chicks piling under the heat source, you need to act immediately. Once again, I have done a full video on this topic in this video. Here you can click it. However, natural treatments that work here include aloe vera, once again, and bitter leaf extract or juice, which helps clear bacterial infections and restore gut balance. Basil leaf extract at 100 milliliters per liter not only boosts immunity but also helps eliminate intestinal worms that worsen whitish droppings. Another natural solution is thyme powder at 20 grams per kilogram of feed, which has antimicrobial action strong enough to counteract bacterial diarrhea while also improving digestion. But with white poop, one point is critical. Prevention through vaccination against pullurum and gumboro remains essential. Natural remedies will help manage and reduce severity, but they cannot replace vaccination in preventing major outbreaks. I tell farmers to combine both approaches, use natural treatments as daily health builders and early crisis solutions, but keep vaccinations up to date to avoid devastating losses. Finally, we come to yellow droppings, which can appear foamy, watery, or pasty. This color change is often linked to diet when chickens consume a lot of maize or high-fat feed, since corn naturally passes as yellow. But persistent yellow or foamy yellow diarrhea is usually a sign of disease, and ignoring it can be fatal. Blackhead disease, caused by Histomonas parasites, is one key cause of yellow poop, especially in flocks where chickens and turkeys are kept together. Fowl typhoid, a bacterial infection, also presents with yellow diarrhea, as does kidney malfunction from toxins or poor quality feed. The full video on how to treat fowl typhoid naturally is available in this link up here. I have seen farmers mistake yellow poop for just normal yellow maize digestion, only to lose half their flock to typhoid within days. Natural treatments for yellow poop are highly effective if started on thyme. Aloe vera, again at 25 milliliters per liter of water, works against intestinal parasites and supports kidney function. Bitter leaf extract, 250 milliliters per liter of water, is especially effective against bacterial infections like fowl typhoid. Basil leaf extract at 100 milliliters per liter targets both bacteria and parasites, reducing gut inflammation and restoring appetite. And once again, thyme powder at 20 grams per kilogram of feed helps regulate gut flora, reduce diarrhea, and support long-term digestive health. For severe cases of yellow diarrhea, I often recommend alternating aloe vera and bitter leaf extracts every other day to maximize effectiveness while preventing overuse of one remedy. With consistent dosing and observation, most flocks recover within a week. If you found this video valuable, remember to get your organic farming ebook in the first link in the description of this video. Click this video on your screen right now to learn the top natural treatments to save your dying chicks from 5 of the most common killer diseases. Click it, and I will see you there.